Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep, really deep, into the Pink Floyd universe. We all know the anthems. We've all gotten lost in Comfortably Numb, marveled at Shine On You Crazy Diamond, and journeyed through Echoes. But Pink Floyd's legacy is so much more than their greatest hits. It's a vast, sprawling cosmos of sound, filled with hidden gems and experimental wonders that many casual listeners might have missed. So, if you think you know Pink Floyd, this is your challenge. We're going to forget the radio staples for a bit and explore 10 incredible tracks that only the truest of fans really know and cherish. Let's see how many of these are in your regular rotation. All right, kicking off our deep dive at number 10 is Cymbeline. This track from the More soundtrack is an absolute masterpiece of atmosphere. From the moment it starts with those footsteps walking across the room, you're immediately pulled into this dreamlike, slightly eerie world. The lyrics paint a picture of a strange nightmare, with lines about doctors and threats, but it has Roger Waters' bass line and David Gilmour's haunting vocals that truly define the song. It has this jazzy, almost lounge-like feel in its instrumental section, which is a side of Floyd we don't always get to hear. It's cinematic, it's moody, and it's a perfect example of how the band could create a complete sonic environment long before The Dark Side of the Moon. If you've only heard the studio version, I highly recommend seeking out live recordings from 1970 and 71 where they extended it with amazing improvisations. Cymbeline is pure, early-era Floyd magic. Coming in at number 9, we have a real trip back to their psychedelic beginnings. See Emily Play. This was one of Syd Barrett's quintessential singles, released way back in 1967. It perfectly captures that whimsical, almost childlike wonder of the summer of love, but with a distinctively Syd-esque twist. The song is a whirlwind of sound, that descending slide guitar, Rick Wright's Farfisa organ, and Syd's uniquely English vocal delivery. The story goes that Syd saw a girl named Emily at a UFO club event, sleeping in the woods, and this vision inspired the song. Whether that's true or not, it adds to the mythos. It's a snapshot of a band on the absolute cutting edge of a cultural revolution, and it's a brilliant piece of psychedelic pop that still sounds fresh and wonderfully strange today. For our number 8 spot, let's jump forward to a completely different era with Pigs on the Wing. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's on Animals. Everyone knows that album. But I'm talking about the full version, the one that's not on most standard releases. On the album, the song is split into 2 short acoustic parts that bookend the epic, cynical tracks in the middle. But on the 8-track cartridge version, parts 1 and 2 were linked by an incredible, fiery guitar solo by Snowy White, who was touring with the band at the time. This solo completely changes the song's feel, bridging the quiet hope of the lyrics with the album's raw, aggressive energy. It was a commercial decision to cut it from the vinyl, but finding this version feels like discovering a missing piece of the puzzle. It transforms the song from a simple acoustic frame into a complete, powerful statement. At number 7, we're digging into the Medal album, but we're skipping past Echoes. Instead, we're landing on Fearless. This song is just uplifting. The open-tuned acoustic guitar riff is instantly recognizable and has this beautiful, rolling quality to it. It's such a bold and unusual choice. It's this powerful communal sound of human spirit and resilience layered onto an already gorgeous song. Gilmour's vocals are smooth and confident, and the lyrics about facing challenges head-on are timeless. It's a song that makes you feel like you can take on the world, a true hidden gem that showcases the band's more hopeful side. Next up, at number 6, is a track that many fans consider one of the band's heaviest moments, the Nile song. Also from the More soundtrack, this song is a shock to the system if you're only used to their more atmospheric work. Gilmour's vocals are raw and strained, almost screaming at the top of his range. The entire track has this relentless, driving energy that's more akin to Black Sabbath or Led Zeppelin than what you expect from Pink Floyd. It's proof of their incredible versatility. They could create delicate soundscapes 1 minute and then turn around and unleash this raw, heavy, psychedelic rocker the next. It's an aggressive, powerful, and often overlooked piece of their history. Breaking into our top 5, we have Childhood's End from Obscured by Clouds. This is one of David Gilmour's finest early songwriting contributions. The song starts with this classic, phased Floyd soundscape before kicking into a fantastic driving rock track. And the passing of time. Themes that would, of course, dominate their next album, The Dark Side of the Moon. In many ways, Childhood's End feels like a blueprint for time. It has that same sense of urgency and reflection. The guitar work is stellar, the rhythm section is locked in, and it's just a perfectly constructed song that showcases Gilmour stepping up as a lyricist and a driving creative force in the band. At number 4 is the beautiful and melancholic What's You the Deal? Another gem from Obscured by Clouds. This song is a complete mood shift. It's a gentle, acoustic-driven ballad that feels incredibly personal and intimate. David Gilmour and Rick Wright share vocal duties, and their harmonies are just sublime. The lyrics are a quiet reflection on getting older, watching time slip by, and the feeling of being on the road, away from home. It's got a wistful, almost country folk vibe to it, especially with Gilmour's pedal steel guitar. It's a moment of quiet contemplation amidst their often grand and conceptual work. It is a song that shows the human side of the rock gods, just a couple of guys with a guitar and a piano singing about life. It's simple, it's beautiful, and it's heartbreakingly honest. For our number 3 spot, we're going with a real fan favorite, a song that represents the heart of the Syd Barrett era, Jug Band Blues. This is Syd's final song on a Pink Floyd album, from A Saucerful of Secrets, and it's one of the most poignant and self-aware farewells in music history. The lyrics are jarringly direct. It's awfully considerate of you to think of me here, and I'm most obliged to you for making it clear that I'm not here. It's Syd acknowledging his own deteriorating mental state and his drifting away from the band. It's brilliant, it's tragic, and it's deeply unsettling. It's the sound of a genius mind unraveling, and it's an essential listen for understanding the story of Pink Floyd. Yes, the whole 23-minute title track from the 1970 album. I know the band themselves, especially Waters and Gilmour, have dismissed it over the years, but for many die-hard fans, this is peak experimental Floyd. It's a sprawling orchestral piece, a collaboration with avant-garde composer Ron Geeson. It moves through sections with names like Father's Shout. It's bombastic, it's strange, it's sometimes messy, but it's utterly glorious. To truly appreciate Pink Floyd's journey, you have to spend time with this ambitious, flawed, but fascinating epic. And finally, at number 1, the ultimate deep cut for true Pink Floyd connoisseurs. Fat Old Son. From the Atom Heart Mother album, this song is, in my opinion, David Gilmour's first true masterpiece as a songwriter. It's a pastoral, idyllic song that paints a perfect picture of a lazy English afternoon. The lyrics evoke a sense of nostalgia for a simpler time, watching the sun go down. It starts as a gentle folk song, but the live versions are where it truly becomes legendary. They would extend it into a massive jam, culminating in one of Gilmour's most epic, soaring, and emotional guitar solos. It has all the hallmarks of his signature style, the melodic phrasing, the sustain, the pure feeling. Fat Old Son is the perfect blend of English folk and expansive psychedelic rock. A beautiful, heartfelt song that is often overshadowed but represents the very soul of Pink Floyd's sound. So there you have it, 10 incredible Pink Floyd songs that go way beyond the greatest hits. How many did you know? Which ones are your favorite deep cuts? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more content just like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.